Hey everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. It's time to declutter my eyeshadow palettes. This is going to be the end of my declutter series. I have some other little categories I'm not going to deal with filming because there's nothing really exciting going on there. Nothing really, So this is it. Eyeshadow palettes. I do have Charlie Girl with me today. She does have a bottle of my pills on the bed, and if you hear that rattling around, that would be Charlie. And she'll probably be in front of the camera some. She's very helpful. So, anyway, let's get started. I started 2020 with 64 eyeshadow palettes, and I know it has grown, and it has grown some more. There is some I need to add to my list. I do have them in a list, and I do do a random, using the Pretty Random app, picking eyeshadows to use. So I do have some more to add to that list. So I know I do have more than 64 eyeshadow palettes, and I'm going to be very truthful. I don't think a whole lot is leaving. Very little. This one is mainly going to be an inventory of my eyeshadow palettes, and then with an added declutter maybe here or there. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my Natasha Denona. I have the Safari palette. Here, that's what it looks like, and I don't use it near enough. I probably don't use any of my palettes near enough. I do have this size. I got this in my lucky bag last year from Beautylish, and this is the Coral palette. This is the larger small palette. I think this one sells for $50, I believe. So I got that one, and then I have these the mini palettes. I have the mini Lila. This one is the mini Glam that my friend Aiden just sent me. This one is the mini Star. And this one is the mini Retro. I really like that. I, of course, am keeping all of those out of the way. Let's go into Huda. Again, nothing's leaving. I've got the Naughty palette, which was the last one. The newest one. I need to use it. So I got Naughty. I got Mercury Retrograde. There we go. I have Nude. Huda is my favorite eyeshadows. I have Desert Dusk, which was my first Huda palette. This was the first one I ever bought. And then I went back and bought the Rose Gold palette, and then here is the Rose Gold Remastered. There are some different shades, so they're not exactly, let me show you. If I can get them back far enough. Maybe you can see. They're not exactly the same. There are some differences in them. Right away, let me get the camera back here. This one and that one is that one is that one, I think. There's some differences though. There are some that's in one that's not in the other. So I am just keeping both of them because I do like Huda, and I probably will never declutter these. These are more of a collector's thing for me, I think. Although I do use them, none of them have gone bad. But that's all my large Huda. Now for my small Huda, I'm not going to open every one. I've got the Pastel Rose. I've got the Neon Orange. I wasn't a fan of the pastels. That's why I didn't buy any more of those. I wasn't really interested in any of the other neons, so that's why I only have one neon. I do have the Nude in medium. I wouldn't mind having the light and the deep. I don't really need them though. But if they were gifted to me, or if they were on sale, I might consider purchasing them. I do like the nude ones. Now, I have the Topaz Obsession. I have the Ruby Obsession. I have the Emerald Obsession. And I have the Amethyst Obsession. And then with the original Obsessions, I've got the Gemstone Obsession. Aiden gave me that. I need to pull out the ones that Aiden gave me so I can add them to my list. And then I got Coral Obsessions. Smokey Obsessions. I really like that one. And the Mauve Obsessions. I really like. So I'm keeping all of those. See, not too much is leaving. There are not a lot of things leaving. Another big thing here, I have Jeffree Star's Blue Blood I got from my friend Shannon. Thank you, Shannon. This is not going anywhere. I have my, my Z palette. Oops, upside down. My Z palette of my singles. I don't have a whole lot of singles, so I'm going to keep that. I have, this is from my friend Aiden. This is the Pat McGrath in Sublime. Keeping that, and I need to add that to my list. And the Kevin Aquan Jewel Pop. She gave me that. I have to add that to my list. Next, my Naked palettes, or my Urban Decay, I should say. Okay, I've got the Naked Cherry. I've got Naked 3. This was a gift from a subscriber, and this was a gift from a subscriber, the Naked Honey. Thank you very much. And then I got the Urban Decay Born to Run, which is one of my favorite palettes. Keeping all of those. So, sorry guys, it's no declutters yet. Okay, Too Faced. I got the papaya. Papaya Pop. Looks like that. I got the Raspberry Razzle Dazzle. Looks like that. And this one's the pineapple. Sorry, I'm trying to... This one's the pineapple. There we go. Got that. And then I still have my Sweet Peach palette. Let me smell it. Still smells good. So I've got Sweet Peach. I have the original gingerbread spice. And I have the pumpkin spice. Keeping all of those. Alright. Okay, next is my Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. And I am not decluttering any of them. So I have my Soft Glam. I have Norvina. I have the Carly Bible. The Riviera. The Modern Renaissance. I still have the Master Palette by Mario. Subculture. And Sultry. So I am keeping all of those now. I have all my little palettes in this little, it's a top ramen box, but it holds them nicely. So I just keep them in here. So let's go through these. I have my ColourPop. I have Aura and Out. Oops. In a Trance, Miss Bliss, Honey, Ooh La La, Sweet Talk, which is my favorite ColourPop. And these are 4 ColourPop singles I bought back when ColourPop first started doing single press shadows. And there they are. And they're still performing great, so I got those. Alright, I've got, this is a, what is it? Love Luxe Beauty, and this little palette's called Bittersweet. Love this palette. I keep that palette arrived like that. That helps to keep that glittery shade pressed down. So I just leave it like that. There we go. I have got a Smith & Colt. Oops. This is a quad. I love that lower right hand brown. See the shimmer in it? So because of that, I am going to keep that. I have this Illuminati quad palette. Not sure where I got that. I think I got it. Did I get this in an Ipsy? I think I did. I think I'm going to declutter it. Okay, that one's gone. Okay, I have a Viseart. I have another Viseart hidden. Let me grab it. I have two Visearts. I have Golden Hour and I have Tryst. I'm going to keep both my Viseart palettes. This is Dream Big by Tarte. I actually like that palette. I have the Tartelette Toasted, which I really like. The Tartelette in Bloom, which is still performing. This used to be my absolute favorite palette of all time. I have the Icy Bitch palette. And then I have the original Tarteist Pro palette. So I am keeping all of those. Okay, last I have this wire basket that I keep a lot of my palettes in. So we've got this one to go through and then we'll be done. I have my Kylie Jenner You're So Money Baby. I'm going to keep that. I have the Wondrous Seascape. I have kept this several times. I think I'm going to declutter it. I don't think I need to keep it anymore. I'm going to declutter that. I have Dominique's Cosmetics Sweater Weather, the little mini one. And I have her Celestial Thunder. Let me see. Celestial Thunder. I'm going to keep that. This LA Girl Smokey palette. I don't really care for this. I've been using it and I kept it for the gray is what I told myself. So I'm going to declutter that. Okay, I do have one Julia's Place. Zulu by Juvia. And that's the bright colors. And that's the only palette I have with bright colors. So I'm going to hang on to that. I have my Winky Lux, the kitten palette. I like that. I'm going to keep that one. I just got this one this past Halloween. This Milani palette in the Beautiful Nightmare. I'm going to keep that. I love this LA Splash Golden Gatsby palette. Love the colors in that. And then I have my two Alamar palettes. And I am going to keep both of those. Next, this I keep because I bought it because of Divine. So this is the Divine palette by Kat Von D, and I'm going to keep it. I also have from Kat Von D the Shade and Light Eye palette, which has a lot of great neutrals in it. So I'm going to keep that. I have the Ace Beauté in Grandiose palette, and this Ace Beauté in Scarlet Dusk. I think my friend Gloria gave me this one. And then I have this Lancome palette. This is the holiday palette from 2019. And let me open it up. There it is. I don't really care for it. I'm going to declutter that. It's going away. I have my Nabla Secret palette. I love that. Love my Moonspell palette. Not going anywhere. Love this Tarte. This is Christmas 2019. The Winter Wonder Glam. Keeping that. This is a Morphe palette. Let me open it up. I think I can let that go. I'm not a big fan of Morphe. And I have so many other palettes, I think, in those shade ranges. I'm going to let that go. I've got these two from BH Cosmetics that were a gift from a dear friend who has passed away. I'm going to hang on to those. I got the Violet Voss Pro. This is nothing but little glitter eyeshadows. Let me open it up. These are glitters. I think I'm going to keep this, but I am going to declutter it out of my eyeshadow palettes and into my craft supplies. So I'm going to craft with those. So get that out of the way. I have this little mini Icon Mini from Absolute. I keep telling myself I'm going to use it, and I don't. So I'm going to declutter it. And then last, I have this little sleek mini palette. This is the smallest little palette I have. But I never use this, so I'm going to declutter it. I decluttered more than I thought. Okay, I started the year 2020 with 64. I'm starting 2021 with 80. And I decluttered 6 palettes. 6 palettes gone, and I have 80 left, so that was 86 palettes. Wow, but I'm down to 80. I have no plans to buy any palettes this year, but you never know what's going to happen. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. And guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.